Now, I don't know if you're familiar with Chicago, but it just so happens, yeah, it's the third largest city in the U.S. So he's working with one of the RDs. He actually, and I'm not making this up, he said, and he's in the third largest city in the U.S.
Don't say it.
He said, well,
Don't say it.
I can't find anyone who wants my business.
Oh my God.
Now listen, you could be making the most jacked up, unusable widgets. I promise you could find someone in Chicago who wants that broken,
There's a
defunct
homeless guy
widget.
make $100,000 just standing on the corner getting money in the
So come to find out, he goes, well, I advertised all over Craigslist. I'm like, why? And what put you there? Like, where did you ever pick up in any of my material to go to Craigslist? You don't say, again, this is laziness. People want to set it and forget it. So he thought, okay, well, and he had a really nice website, and he put ads out on Craigslist. No one's going to look for your business on Craigslist like that. It's just not going to happen. And it amazes me the level of laziness, or again, and maybe I'm just too biased, but look, I know what works. My numbers prove themselves. My infrastructure proves itself. I continuously tell everybody, your network is your net worth. Bottom line, end of story, game over. So if I tell you what works for my network and is growing my overall net worth, I think we should stick with that, especially if you're a newbie, and not do something that's like not in the job description.
Now see, I've scanned Craigslist for possible contractors.
Yes, 100%.
So
How'd you do?
I never followed through, I just scanned
You
it.
just scanned it.
But, so,
He said scan.
No, there's 20.
I found-
It's eBay auto on one page
Yes.
and Craigslist on this page.
No, I just got 20. Yeah, I didn't do anything with it before coming here. No, but I put in there moving and delivery. And
make sure we continue to talk about contractors and existing movers as contractors. Make sure we continue to talk
I
about
mean,
that.
that was my thought, because you would find existing guys that are.
Yeah,
doing-
make sure we-
Because
make sure we
it
talk-
takes- You know, you can't just hand me a
100%.
moving truck and tell me to go move.
But that's exactly why we started with deliveries, so we could figure this out.
Because we've hired movers, you know, they bring in the
Yeah,
blankets, they move the
100%.
big furniture, they know how to
100%.
grab, they got the straps, you know. You know, back in my day, we
Yep.
all just grabbed it and tried to
Yep.
carry it out,
Yep.
so.
Not for me, but for these guys. The biggest thing you said was, you got the primo guy who's gonna tell you to go pound salt, and then you
Yep.
got the guy with the truck. that's
We're gonna come
selling
back, do not lose that thought. Make sure we come back to that in one more minute. My business is making money in so many different ways. People, where I tell you that everyone becomes fixated on everyone's Medicaid, everyone's low-hanging fruit, let's get all. Same thing with this. So this is my failure to properly communicate, and I literally think like, how can I better communicate with this? This broker business is not all deliveries. So we have, think about this. So we do work out of assisted living facilities, apartment facilities. We partner, we do stuff with storage malls. We stay away from U-Haul. We don't do a lot of U-Haul. U-Haul tends to be more, it's like, you know, you Starbucks drinkers, they're a little more elitist. You know, their price point is higher. We don't do a whole lot with them per se. We have periodically. Think about this. We do estate sales. Now, what, dude, what in the hell do I know about an estate sale?
What do you mean by you do?
As in, we have people who run big auctions and estate sales, and my guys roll up, and who's taking the stuff out of there after people are buying them.
Okay, I understand, okay.
You think I'm going to the auction? You think I know any of that stuff?